Handicapper Steve here, handicapping the racing from Keeneland Racecourse here on Friday. It's the 18th of October, 2024. I'm going to look at the featured fourth race from Keeneland, but before I get on to that, remember to please follow me on Twitter at HorseRacingKid5 for more selections for race courses around the world, and I mean around the world. Let's look at the fourth from Keeneland, which is a good one. It's a lounge race purse, $140,000. Race for fillies and mares, 3-year-olds and upwards here, which number won $18,000. 4 times the main claim starter, blah, 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 blah. We have a field of 8 horses contesting 1,700 meters or a mile 16th on the Keeneland turf course. My top selection here, I'm going to go take the number 4 horse, Stir Crazy, 4783 for me in the superfecta, 4783 super, top selection of 4 horse, Stir Crazy, 6-year-old mare by Vancouver, Mike Maker trains, Luis Saez gets the mount. The horse's most recent appearance came in the One Dreamer Stakes at Kentucky Downs, a mile 70 on the 5th of September, and he finished 7 by 4 3/4 lengths that day, and he just sat back early. He moved a little bit late, but it wasn't any substantial ground that, which you would call home about. Off the bench, you might need the race. I think coming here to Keeneland to the turf course, more level playing field, not as tough as that One Dreamer Stakes, drawn very well. I think he can find a trip to win. He ran 2 back in the Indiana General Distaff Assembly handicap, basically a black type stakes at Indiana on the lawn, a mile 16th, 6th of July, and he finished second by a head that day. And from a tracking trip, he sat back early, came up in the inside late. He just missed, but he ran his heart out that day. An 87 buyer. Best of his life, not a bad race in defeat that day. And then optional 100 on the lawn at Churchill going mile 16th, 13th of June. He won by 2 1/4 lengths, and from a tracking trip, he had to check a few times, but he really took off clear. That was a very good run that day. And then he went on the dirt off the turf at Churchill in the slot mile in the 8th and an optional 80 on Derby weekend, winning by 4 3/4 lengths. He had to come off clear late, but he got the job done, gaining a lot of ground. He's training well. He likes the turf. I'm going to give him a shot on the ticket. I think the 7 horse here, Loot Warm for Florent and Brittany Russell Quinn also, was a winner of her last 4. One most recent option 100 going at Kentucky Downs over the mile, winning by 1 length from a tracking trip. He was a little bit wide and had to be used a lot that day, but he got the job done with an 88 buyer. Prior to that, on a very yielding boggy course, Colonial going mile 16th in July and optional 50, he won by 4 and again had a dream trip that day into the lane, quickened up nicely. That's as easy as it gets that day. And then won first time winners at Delaware even easier by 5 1/4 lengths, setting his own way on the front end. He does his better running style on the front end. They're not going to let him walk like they did at Delaware, but I think he has that good turn of foot that can definitely win here at 9 to 5. Let's use him. But I do think Stir Crazy is your likeliest winner. But this one is going to be a very good one for Friday afternoon. To recap my selection now for the 4th from Keeneland, we're going to go with the 4 horse Stir Crazy. Give kudos to the 7 horse Loot Warm, 4-7. 8-3 super, 4-7 in the multi race. So good luck to all. Please follow me on Twitter at HorseRacingKid5. Good luck, everyone.